The Darien Gap, a global migration hotspot, has been making headlines, particularly in the last year, as the number of illegal migrants crossing this dangerous route broke all previous records. In 2023, over 520,000 people crossed from South America to North America through this treacherous Darien Gap, more than double the previous year's numbers. This remote jungle area has captured significant attention worldwide, and it is essential to understand why. As people all around the world are struggling with a growing economic crisis, loss of jobs and incomes, and the prosperous American dream has captivated the minds and hearts of people worldwide. In order to fulfill this dream, people often take illegal routes, as the legal route is often full of checks and balances. Among these illegal routes, the donkey route to the United States stands out, involving migrants traveling through Latin American countries to reach the U.S. border. The journey frequently begins in countries like Ecuador, Bolivia, or Guyana, where visas are relatively easy to obtain. This donkey route includes crossing the dangerous Darien Gap, a 97-kilometer forested area between Colombia and Panama. But why there is a word gap in the name Darien Gap? The gap word is very significant because it refers to the gap in the Pan American Highway. This highway connects North America to South America, but it abruptly stops in the Darien region due to the area's dense forests, rugged mountains, and vast swamps, which made road construction extremely challenging here. The Darien Gap's landscape is extremely challenging, characterized by dense rainforests, swamps, rivers, and rugged mountains. But it has not stopped people from taking this route. In 2023, more than 520,000 migrants and asylum seekers crossed this treacherous jungle, more than double the total from 2022. This unprecedented surge has drawn global attention to the humanitarian crisis in the region. A particularly alarming trend is the increase in child migrants. UNICEF reported that children are also migrating in record numbers, with those under 11 years old now accounting for up to 91% of all children moving through the Darien Gap. In the first 8 months of 2023 alone, nearly 64,000 children under 18 crossed the Darien. Indians are among the most common nationalities crossing the Darien Gap, with around 3,300 Indian migrants having made the crossing by August 2023. The 66-mile trek through the dense jungle is extremely dangerous, as criminal groups control the area, subjecting migrants to robbery, sexual violence, and even murder. Between January 2021 and April 2023, 124 migrant bodies were found, though the actual death toll is likely much higher. Panama, a Central American country, is literally a land bridge that connects North America with South America, sandwiched between Costa Rica on the North American side and Colombia on the South American side. Its strategic location has made it a key shipping route connecting the Atlantic Ocean with the Pacific Ocean via the Panama Canal. The Panama Canal has been making news due to a severe drought that began in 2023 and has caused water levels in the canal to drop significantly, forcing Panama to reduce the number of ships passing through the canal each day. Before the drought, around 38 ships could pass through the canal daily. But since October 2023, only a few ships have been allowed to cross the canal each day. This reduction in traffic resulted in a financial crisis-like situation for Panama, as it makes $3 billion annually through toll tax on ships passing through the Panama Canal. Since the drought began, the canal's toll revenue has dropped by $100 million per month. However, Panama avoided the financial crisis by imposing a higher toll tax on the ships passing through the canal. The Panama Canal handles about 5% of global maritime trade, so any disruption can have far-reaching consequences. In addition to the Panama Canal crisis, the Suez Canal, another vital shipping route connecting Europe and Asia, has been facing disruptions due to attacks by Houthi rebels in the Red Sea. The combination of the Panama Canal drought and the Suez Canal disruptions has put unprecedented pressure on global shipping, leading to higher costs, delays, and uncertainty for businesses and consumers worldwide. Now let's look at some key facts about this engineering marvel. The The Panama Canal is an artificial waterway that spans 82 kilometers across the narrow Isthmus of Panama in Central America. It uses a system of locks to raise ships 26 meters above sea level to navigate through the canal. Construction on the canal first began by the French but was abandoned due to high worker deaths. The United States took over the project and opened the canal on August 15, 1914. Each year, over 5% of world maritime trade transits the canal. The United States is the top user, followed by China. It is the financial lifeline of Panama.